Good day. This is the Grumpy Baker. Today we're going to make a nice easy bun, very crusty, almost like the bread we made the first show I did. It's very simple, very quick, and very crusty. You can make rolls, you can make buns, you can make baguettes, all out of this same dough. Anyways, so you need 2 cups of water. But you don't have to put the whole thing in. Leave a little bit because flour is different. Every flour has a different absorption rate. Then you put 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. And that'll take about just a couple of minutes to break down and turn a little foamy. It doesn't take long. Okay, as you can see, it goes foamy very quick. You can even just little stir, which is fine. Don't go crazy on the stir. So 3.5 cups of flour, enriched flour. Try not to use bread flour. I know people, bread flour is for bread. Bread flour is basically made for bread makers, okay? I wouldn't use it. I would just use normal enriched flour, okay? And then you have 1 teaspoon of salt. And for this, we are putting in 2 teaspoons of sugar because it is a bun, not a bread. You can make it without sugar, but the problem without using sugar is it will go moldy quicker because sugar is a preservative, which helps for moisture. Anyways, it's the same thing. You just stir it with the water. It's a very simple, very quick, easy. Now you can see that it needs a little more water. That's fine. Then you can add the rest of the water, maybe not all of it, until you stir it a bit. And you want it soft, and I'll show you. But you want it just to absorb all the flour. And you just keep stirring until it mixes together, just like that. Takes about 3 minutes to make sure it's all, excuse me, all absorbed and all mixed. Doesn't take a lot of strength. And that is it. That's all you have to do. Now, since I cannot go live and do a full show, I will have to break away while it's proofing. It should proof for about a half an hour. Put a lid on it, plastic over it, whatever you need to do. Okay? Thank you, and we will be back. So we're back. Now the dough is ready to form. So you take it out and it will be a little wet, which is fine. Just since we're making buns, just add a little flour. Fold it in like this on itself. Until it's formed like that. Then bring it out onto your table or work area. Again, a little more flour. Then you're just going to roll it up into a ball. just like so. Then you're going to cut it in half, and then quarters, like so. Then one more time. Now, each one might be a little smaller, a little bigger, who cares? Okay, you're making buns for the family, not selling them at a co-op. Then, for a bun, all you do is, of course, roll it into a ball, just like so. Everybody has their own way of doing it, and that's fine. I mean, however you want to work, it's just as long as it makes a ball, okay? Like so. Get a little flour on it so it doesn't stick to your hands. And as you can see, I got a big one, little one. I don't care, okay? That's just the way it goes. Now, if you wanted to, you could take a little off of that one and a little off of that one. Whatever. As long as you got 8, that's all that matters. Then, have your pan, parchment paper. Now, the nice thing about parchment paper is you can reuse it until it turns a little browner than that. Okay, that will still work. You don't need to throw it away and spend money on a bunch of paper. You can reuse it 2-3 times. It's not going to hurt nothing, and it saves you money. Now, once you have the balls all done, depending on what kind of bun you want. Me, I like a little bun like this. Okay, just like that. You know, you can keep them round, you can keep them square, I don't care, whatever you feel like making. But very simple to do, just like that. You just roll it over, pinch it, and that's it. Now, if you want, damn flour. 2, 4, 6. No. Let's make, just to show you something different. So I made 5 buns. You can make all whatever you wish. Make sure the seam is on the bottom. That's all that matters. That the seam is on the bottom. Okay, we can set those there. Now, if you want, you can take these 3, put them together, like so. A little bit of flour so they don't stick to everything. Okay. Now this is a little different, but just in case you wanted to make like a small loaf of bread, you know, just something, a little crusty loaf or something to it. Like I said, they don't have to look pretty. You're going to eat them, okay? You're not selling them. Anyways, they have to proof for a good 20 minutes to half hour. So you cover them, proof them, and I'll be back. So we are back with our buns. So they have proofed for about 30-35 minutes. They have doubled and tripled in size, which is good. So now the fun part. So take an X-Acto or something very sharp, and not the X-Acto that your husband uses to cut the caulking around the tub. Make sure it's a clean, new, you know, like you don't want any of that crap in your buns. Anyway, you just make a nice little slit down, and then maybe 2 or 3 or 4 across the roll like that. You wash them with a bit of water, which will help crust them up later. It's very simple. Your oven is at 425 degrees. They need the temperature. Now, like the bread we made, these buns, you will have to put a pan of water in the oven and make sure, or a little can or a pot or anything that goes in the oven. Now, if you wanted the sesame seed or any other kind of seed, you can sprinkle it on top and or add it to the dough if you want it also inside, whatever. These are very quick, very easy. So you put them in the oven and they will bake at 425 for about, well, check them, put them on for 15 minutes and then check to see how crusty and baked you want them. Add another 5 to 7 if they're just white and you want them darker. It's up to you. After about 20 minutes though, they should be cooked. So it all depends on you. Anyways, I will take a picture of these when they are done and we will add it to the end of our post. And I hope you enjoyed, and subscribe and hit that like button. If not, well, then go home. Have a shitty day. This is the Grumpy Baker. Stop loafing around.